Hey guys, myself Abhishek. I know just 10 days are left for the main exam, the D-Day. Panic and pressure both are at its peak. So I just wanted to make a short video, not much, just like 10-12 minutes maybe. And I just wanted to give you a list of small do's and don'ts which you should and should not do in the last 10 days. As a senior, I think this is the minimum contribution that I can make. So if you like this video, please you can reach out for any other suggestion. So time, let's just dive into the last 10 days of NEET PG, what should and should not be done. Before we just dive into the main topic, I just want to share this photo with you. This is from Melbourne 2 years ago, the T20 World Cup, which India did not qualify for the finals. Anyways, but even if you're not a cricket fan, India-Pakistan matches are something which most of us know, right? So 28 runs were needed, 8 deliveries, so immense pressure, right? And in this situation, the great king pulls out the shot of the century. So what can we apply from this to our lives is that when the ships are down, when our back is against the wall, we should try and fight till the last day. Okay, it's not easy to hit a back of a length short ball with almost a cross-batted shot for a 6-over long on, but then pressure sometimes brings out the best in us. Even if we keep fighting in these last 10 days, I'm sure we can make an improvement of at least 8 to 10 questions, which, trust me, can make a massive improvement in your rank. Okay, so what are the things that we should focus on? It's like we should keep fighting till the last day. Okay, one of my gurus told me that if you can pull your preparation till the last day, half the battle is already won. Okay, do not harbor negative thoughts. There will be people telling you ki bhai abhi to nahi hoga, is saal to nahi hoga, let's not think about this attempt, let's think about the next attempt. To them, I would like to just say that please shut out all the negativity. Please shut down all the negative energies which is surrounding you. Surround yourself with possibilities. Yes, fine, I have made mistakes, I'm marking wrong questions, but I can still turn the game around in the last 10 days. Okay, do revise, try and revise everything. But if it's a table from which questions have been asked, if it's a flowchart, if it's an image-based question, a scoring or a staging, please make sure that you glance through these things in the last 10 days, because these are the high yield areas from questions are very easy to make and questions have been asked repeatedly. Okay, so do not read your notes from cover to cover. Right now you might have had like 20 notebooks and each notebook might be like 300 to 400 pages thick, so there's no time to read the entire notebook from cover to cover. But what you can do is that glance through everything which has been asked, which there's a possibility of being asked, and especially those areas from which you have made mistakes. Okay, again, spend more time on topics which are previous year questions or previous year topics. Okay, something which hasn't been asked and it's a figure or a data which is tough to remember anyways, try to avoid that. Try to focus on things which have been previous year questions or more so previous year topics. Okay, and you'll find a lot of people starting new source material in the last 10 days, some new app starting a rapid revision source, or your friend coming up and telling you, okay, there's this YouTuber who's starting a rapid revision series, should you do it? Well, if it's something you haven't done till now, probably it's not that important. So starting a new source material in the last 10 days is not revisable as such. Okay, again, do combine long and short subjects in a day. If you're studying pharmacology, do club ENT and psychiatry with that, to mix and match. If you're doing like medicine in one day, do include derma along with it, or do include anesthesia along with it, like 6 to 7 hours for the long subject and then 2.5 hours each for the short subject. Okay, if you keep reading theory and don't solve questions, that's also not advisable. Try to solve questions in sets of 40 each, maybe 2 sets of 40 in the morning, 2 sets of 40 in the afternoon, 1 set in the evening. Or what you can do is that 3 sets of 40 questions in the morning, again take a break, study theory for like 3 to 4 hours, again 3 sets in the evening and 2 sets at night. Try to do minimum of 200 questions every day, because this question solving reflex is like a muscle memory. It's like you see a question, you search, your brain automatically starts searching for keywords like all except, wrong except, match the following. Okay, so and that is something which only comes with question practice. Okay, do practice questions in the morning, evening, as well as at night. If the exam is scheduled for the morning, try to circulate your circadian rhythm in such a way that your concentration is highest in the morning hours, okay, between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. What you can do is that you can practice all of your day's MCQs in that three hour period, so that your body gets used to what's coming up in the next 10 days, right? Okay, don't be a night owl right now. Do practice maximum questions between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. because that is where you want your brain to be at your sharpest, right? Again, so target accuracy in something which is a previous year topic or a previous year question. Okay, there will be some of you whose preparation will be at good stead, and what you can do is that you can even target the FMG last 3 years questions. Why FMG? Because the conducting body is the same. So a topic which has been frequently asked in NEET PG is also something which can be twisted and asked in FMG, and vice versa. So if you can go through the last 3 years FMG questions, I'm sure there will be a repeatability of the topic. There will be repeatability of questions as well, and so also the concepts which are tested are somewhat similar. Okay, so FMG questions, if you have done the NEET PYQs and PYTs, okay. Also for some INI CT last 3 years questions can be a good bonus. So this is bonus which you need, okay, after doing the basics of NEET PYQ and PYT. Okay, this is not the time to chase controversial questions which have two good answers or two better answers. Don't chase controversial questions, doubtful questions which have less probability of being asked anyways. Okay, again, do suppress the background negative noise. There'll be a lot of people saying कि भाई तेरा तो नहीं होगा, इस साल तो नहीं होगा, and there'll be like seniors who are not that helpful. Some teachers also will be like कि okay fine, start preparation for next year. Please shut out all the background noise. Even in these last 10 days, an improvement of 10 to 12 questions can improve and jump your rank by 5,000 at least. Okay, so please suppress all the background noise and pull your preparation till the last day. Okay, do not get attached to your result. कर्म करते जाओ, फल की इच्छा मत करो. This is something we have been taught as kids. Okay, just look at the question, look at the option, and nothing else. Okay, in terms of cricket, if I just may give a small example, is that if you keep thinking about the deliveries where you have been beaten, so you're losing concentration, right? Just look at the bowler, look at the field, start playing. Okay, don't think about what has happened in the past. Just look at what is in front of you and what is coming towards you. Okay, the questions will be coming towards you within a 40-minute set. So just think of what you can do in that set. You don't even have to go and think about set B and set C and set D, right? Just think of set A when you're attempting set A or set B. Just think of that particular set. Please do not think of what you have done previously. Please just think of what you have to do within these 40 minutes and with these 40 questions, right? That's very, very important. Okay, solve modules which have high yield. If there are any incomplete modules which you think are actually high yielding and you have been marking wrong questions from these modules, please do it. Okay, if you want to give a grand test, at max 2 is something you can give, although it's not recommended because any bad result or poor result right now will increase anxiety. So grand tests, if at all, just give 2. Don't give like 2 grand tests per day. Just give 2 grand tests in the last 10 days and practice the wrong questions from your previous grand tests which you've taken already. Okay. Also, one more thing which I want to say is that please plan your day on the previous nights. Okay, if you're planning to wake up at 7 a.m. on the next morning and start a long subject from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., then do MCQs from 9 to 11:30 or 12:30, or take a break again and start again a short subject, 2.5 hours. So this planning should not be done on the day itself. This is something you can do on the previous night. Okay, this will help you also when you're lagging behind, and also it can help you plan the further next 2 days which are left. Okay. Do not ignore weak topics. Weak topics is something from where the chances of getting them wrong are higher than getting them right. Okay, so while going through while revising the notes, you can take a copy or a page, just scribble the weak topics, something which have been getting repeatedly long. For example, the milestones in pediatrics, it is something you tend to forget. Okay, the TNM staging is something you tend to forget. The scoring is something you tend to forget. These are sometimes weak topics for people. So if you have a topic, if you've diagnosed the weakness, try to make sure that you work on it before the last day. Okay, take strategic breaks. There is no point whipping a tired horse. The horse won't run any faster. So after a 3-hour set, try to make sure that you take a half an hour break. Okay, because the exam is also going to be like 40 minutes in 5 sets. So make sure that you take strategic breaks. Okay, don't take breaks every 45 minutes because in the main exam you have to sit for like 5 sets of 40 minutes each. So don't take very long breaks. Try to train your body in such a way that especially in the morning hours you can sit for 3 hours without moving from a desk or chair. Okay. Do not compromise on sleep or food. Even if you gain a little weight, it's okay. Make sure that your mind is sharpest in the morning hours, so please sleep on time. And this is something you have to train your body, okay? This should come naturally to you. Will there be panic attacks? Yes, there'll be panic attacks. Is there any way to avoid them? You cannot avoid panic attacks as such. Okay, if someone tells you just be calm, does it help? It doesn't help really, right? So please take deep breaths, meditate, do yoga, pray to God, do anything, but do not waste like half a day just panicking, or do not waste half a day just crying or being in depression. Okay, it's something which you'll regret. And please do not experiment with any new medication. Some people have this habit of starting alprazolam or starting beta blockers before the exam. If you haven't been taking it, so please do not experiment with something new. Okay, please glance through ECGs, acid-base balance, emergencies, medicine emergencies, general surgery, part of surgery, graphs in physiology, the cancers in OBGYN, the milestones in pediatrics. This is something which has been tormenting students since day one. Again, new drugs in pharmacology, anti-cancer drugs, immunosuppressants, tough to remember, biostats, very high yielding programs in PSM, tough to remember, histology, embryology, something I was weak at, I still am weak at that. So any triads, formulas, lists, and image-based questions. So try to cover all the bases in these last 10 days. Just a glancing visual memory of this is enough. Don't have to go in great depth. Okay, and please follow the 20th notebook. The 20th notebook is something you have made for this day, right? It is something which contains filter out content from other subjects. So please make sure that you follow the 20th notebook as well. You can reach out to me for any help you need. Wishing you all the best for the exam, and just signing off, wishing you all the best. Just signing off. Thank you.